Okay, so this is going to be another little video about techniques, and this is going to be one about watercolor. This is one that I know I haven't talked to my students about, and this is Watercolor Resist. Essentially, one of the biggest troubles with watercolor is how do you make certain areas stay white after you've painted the whole surface. And there's a couple of ways to do that. The first one, of course, is to paint around the object, and the second one is to use a resist. Now, there's different types of resist. There's Frisket, which I don't have any of that right now, so I'm not going to show you that technique. And then there's tape, which is probably one of my favorite ways. And there's white crayon. Now, the thing with white crayon is that once you've put the white crayon down, it's not coming off. So you better know where you want those areas to be resisted. All right. Now, the other thing about white crayon is that it tends to leave this interesting texture. So if you want to make something that looks like light on the ocean or reflected off of something, white crayon does a very good job. So this is how it works. You put your resist down, and then you paint your color on top with watercolor. Like that. And then over here, I'm going to paint around my tape. Same thing. Oh, they're going to blend. That's fine. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm also going to show you this really cool technique for moving your paint around, and so that you can get these really cool water drips. Now, something that you have to understand about watercolor is it wants to do what water does, and that's move all around. And that's when a straw comes in handy. So you can just blow this around with your mouth or turn it all around using gravity, or you can use a straw and make it go where you want it to go, like this. That's not it exactly. There we go. These are terrible noises. It's really funny though. Look at me making weird noises on the internet. Oh, look at that color. Don't worry about that. That was a bunch of blocks. So you get these really cool techniques, and I could make it far more intense than that, but you know, this is a quick video. Now you see how you can start to see the white crayon underneath? What's going to happen is once this dries, you can just take a either a Q-tip or a little bit of a towel or tissue and kind of wipe off where that paint is, and you'll see that crayon resist a little bit better. And then for the tape, magic tape works better than packing tape, which is what I'm using here. And so you carefully slide the tape back, and you get this really great resist. Now, what's cool about this now is you have this white space that you can move around, you know, and make it come across if you want. You have this really delicate white. Almost looks like you're drawing. All right, so that's a couple of little techniques about how to use watercolor.